So what do you think, girls?
It's fun.
Is it fun?
We love it.
All right, well, let's see you go.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna take.
That why you have on you?
It's a microphone.
Are we just gonna go?
Because we're gonna make a video and show how we can fit all three of you guys on the rickshaw.
Dad, where are we?
Do you want to go for a ride?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
All right. All right. Let's put your helmet on, bud.
Hudson, hi Hudson. You can't go with me. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
All
All right. We're gonna get our third one on here. So Dylan's 8, Hutsy's 3,
No, I'm not 8. I'm 7.
turning 8. Okay, come here.
Yeah.
Scoot over a little more, Hutsy.
You can't fit this much.
Yeah, we can. Here. Scoot over,
Yeah,
Dill.
we can. It's perfectly fine.
Yep.
Peanuts. That we're riding together.
Are you riding together?
That what is this?
That's the microphone.
What's
Do you want
this?
here? You want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right. You guys all comfortable now, Trey?
What's the microphone do?
The microphone records Daddy's voice.
Oh. So you need that?
Yeah. All right. All buckled in?
No. This is let me see secret.
Okay. We're just gonna take a quick ride down the street. So, cool thing is we got storage back here.
No storage.
There is storage. I got my cell phone holder. If you want to come in tighter, I can power up right here. Turn my motor on. I've only got half a battery. And yeah.
You go a lot of times ride.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Let's go through the secret passage. How about that?
No, down the hill. I want to see how fast it goes. Oh, Dylan.
Are you guys comfortable?
Put your boot. Dylan, put your boot all over Hudson. Did you dare me to drop something?
Hutsy, do you like the ride back there? I'm gonna turn left here. Hudson, do you like the ride? Hudson, do you like it back there? What? You do? Is it fun? Okay. Do you want to go through the secret passage? All right.
Dylan, I'm gonna start making a booger collection. No, not right now. Wipe it on Dylan. That.
No.
Wait on it. I wiped it off. Booger.
Okay, secret passage.
Ah! No secret. God.
Secret passage.
Yeah. It's the plant. I saw it.
We made it.
Did it lead you to the flying one? I'm flying in the air.
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle.
No, I never.
What? You having fun, Hutsy? Hey guys, stop. All right, we're gonna turn around and go back. We're gonna turn around and go back home.
We're gonna go.
You gotta take a nap.
I can play it. To my world.
Okay, can we make the turn?
No, we can't. We can't. We can. We can't. We can't. We're a little bit on the plant. Okay, ready? Touch it. Plant. Woo! I touched the plant. I'm touching the plant still. Wow, we can reach it. I touched the plant. I touched the plant. Hey. You're a bad boy. Wow, it's so cold.
Is it cold?
Look out! Look at it!
Hey,
She came by the sugar!
Dylan.
I was kidding. I was trying to I still won't play. Because you have food out. Let's go. Let's go down, Booger. Let's go, Dylan Booger. Your name's gonna call Dylan Booger. Let's go, Dylan. Stop.
What, buddy?
Dylan's gonna bite me. Dylan's gonna bite me.
Okay. How was the ride?
Good. Hudson had fun. Me and Hudson had fun. Trey did a little bit.
Did you have fun, Hutsy?
I had so fun with Dylan.
You don't want to get off?
I had so fun with Dylan.
All right, well, you can fit your 3 little ones on the back if you want to take a ride. 3-year-old, 5-year-old, pretty much 8.
No, I'm not.
So you can check out the rickshaw on our website, sixthreezero.com. And don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride. Hey everyone, Dustin and Peter here from 630 to show you the new e-bike rickshaw, tricycle passenger. We just got the production models in here. Pete's on the back, and got our nice logos on here. We've got a new and improved larger footrest here. So Pete's about 5'11", $180, and he's seated comfortably on there. And just wanted to take you on a quick ride, show you how it operates. And I'm about 220 pounds, so about 400 pounds here. Yep. And we'll just go for a little cruise. So Pete, maybe you want to hold the phone?
Sure.
And show the bike. Pete's all buckled in there too.
Buckle in.
And I'm just going to use some throttle here. Actually, I can go pedals.
That's great.
Hey, let me grab the phone. All right, we'll try to give you a little selfie video here. All right, there's Pete back there. Comfortable?
Yeah, I feel great. It's the only way to travel. Now that it stopped raining.
We'll pull up on the sidewalk over here and show. Remember how?
Wait for my appointment. Look, everyone's smiling.
I'll show you how we can park here on the sidewalk even. And I'm driving one-handed. I don't recommend that, but that's how easy it is to steer. So there's the display, throttle, Pete's on here. You can fit up to 2 adults, up to 3 children. Plenty of room there for another adult.
Yep.
Seatbelt will fit around 2 people. Yeah.
Adjustable seatbelt.
Perfect. And oh, cool feature on this new production, I want to show this really quick, is our new basket under here. Latch is closed right here. Pull that, and you can put stuff. We got a little box of the charger in here, and close that up super easy. Put the latch on right there, and that's it. So this thing is a lot of fun. Check out the other videos on our YouTube channel for all the ins and outs. Oh, 21 amp hour battery, easy to remove and charge. And Pete and I are gonna cruise to the beach. Gonna be linked below in the description. Check it out, 6threezero.com. Have any questions, email the team at 6threezero.com. Call us 310-982-2877, 6threezero.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm going to show you the best electric bike for transporting kids. Stick around. All right, so today I'm going to show you the best e-bike for transporting kids, but before I do, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 6threezero. Be the first to know about all the contests we do, giveaways we do, and of course new product releases, so hit subscribe. All right, I'm seeing a lot of people bringing kids with them on bike rides these days because e-bikes have just made it so much simpler and so much more fun. There's lots of e-bikes with kids on the back. I think it's great. It's taking cars off the road, simplifying transportation, and making it a lot of fun for everyone involved. Today, right here, I have an electric rickshaw that I believe is the best way to transport your kids on an electric bike, and I want to explain why. Now, like I said, you're seeing a lot of e-bikes where kids are on the back. The thing that is a little bit risky about that is they could fall off, you stop short, you tip over, they're going down with the bike. The beauty of what I have here on this 3-wheel electric bike is you have a seat back here where they can actually sit, and you have a seat belt. So you can strap them in, and now they're safe back here. The other thing about going with 3 wheels like on this rickshaw setup, you've got 20-inch fat tire wheels in the back, 24-inch fat tire in the front. It's set lower in the rear, so it lowers the center of gravity, which means more stability, more balance. And with these 4-inch fat tires, you got more rubber hitting the road. That's gonna make this very, very stable. And you can check out on our YouTube channel, look for our other e-trike passenger videos, our rickshaw videos. You're gonna see a video of me putting my children on the back here. I can get up to 3 kids back here, depending on the ages, or 2 adults. We've actually got a video where I'm transporting adults as well, and the load capacity is gonna be up to 500 pounds. That's really the beautiful thing, is how safe this is. You also have a step up for that, where they can easily get on. And I'm 5'10", 215 pounds. You can see I fit back here no problem. And the seatbelt can go around 2 adults, and I can tighten this so I can safely ride back here. And I can take that off, and I've actually fit on this seat with my wife before as well, and you can see that in the video also. Now, the other beauty is the 750 watt front hub motor. It's going to be more than enough power to transport your children, pick them up at school, do things like this. This is going to get you up to 20 miles an hour with just using the throttle. So that's right, you have a throttle right here, meaning if you just push this thumb throttle down, it's like a gas pedal, it will power everything completely, and that's enough to do the up to 500 pounds capacity. And you have the pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you still want to pedal a little bit, conserve the battery, you can use the pedal assist levels. This is going to be enough to get you up hills, around town, and of course I set up to 20 miles an hour, although I don't recommend going that fast if you have little ones on the back and you're picking them up at school, things like that. Also, for our future rendition, you'll have a basket under here. They can throw backpacks in here. You can throw school, pool supplies in there, you name it. We'll put those in there. You also have disc brakes. So you have 3 disc brakes, 1 on every wheel. This thing can stop on a dime. And again, check out the other videos. You're gonna see me going down a major hill with about 400 pounds of weight. I pull the disc brakes. This thing stops on a dime, no problem. So you've got the pedal assist, you've got the motor, all those things. But what I like the most about this for transporting kids, doing those school pickups, going to the pool, things like that, the children are gonna sit easily. The mounting and dismounting of the actual bike, they can do on their own. On some of these other ones, you're gonna have to put them in while you balance the bike. There's no balancing of the bike, right? You just step right in, you sit down, there's no risk of it tipping. They can do it themselves. I love this when we go to the pool and my kids just all hop in here, and my oldest can buckle the seatbelt now, but before all I had to do was buckle them in and we're ready to go. It really eliminates some of the stress of those other bikes and the frustration, right? You go into a store, it's like you got to take them out, you got to put them back in. It's kind of like car seats, gets a little monotonous. This is just so much easier, and they can all be here. And beauty too is you have an older son or daughter, they can obviously strap in the little ones if you trust them to do that. The other benefit is this huge battery. It's going to be up to 60 miles of range. This is a 21 amp hour, 48 volt battery. Again, it's going to get possibly up to 60 miles. Depends on the load, depends on how you use the pedal assist, how you use the throttle. But you're going to get no less than 20 miles, I would say, in most riding conditions. And the beauty of this too is we've also designed this for the rider. So easy step through frame and also an ergonomic riding position. My back's upright, my arms are relaxed, I'm not straining, the handlebars come to me. It's really easy to steer, and it feels like you're driving a normal bike. You won't even really remember that you have passengers on back here because of how comfortable you are. We wanted something where you weren't in a super aggressive riding position and it was easy on the rider's body so they could enjoy it just as much as the passengers do. And you have 4 custom adjustment points. Raise and lower the seat, tilt the seat, raise and lower handlebars, and tilt handlebars so you can dial in the setup correctly to your body so you can be as comfortable as possible. We want it to be about the driver as much as about the passengers, right? So that's the beauty here. So, my opinion, the best e-bike to transport your children, our 3-wheel electric rickshaw from 630. If you have any additional questions about this e-bike at all, please comment below or email us, the team at 630.com, or shoot us an email or call us 310-982-2877. You can find this on our website right now, 630.com, under our electric tricycles. You can check it out. And don't forget, we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. And if you're in the market for an e-bike at all and you don't know what you like, take our proprietary body fit quiz, answer a few questions about your body and your life. We'll recommend the perfect e-bike or e-trike for you. And on this particular rickshaw, we're going to warranty it for 1 year. If you have any issues within 1 year, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Or sorry, we're going to warranty it for 1 year, so take care of anything that goes wrong with it. Replace any parts, make sure you're up and running within 1 year. You have your 30-day, send it back, no questions asked. In addition to that, before you purchase, join our Facebook peddlers group and download our app. Great places to connect with existing riders, ask them questions, see how they like their bikes. Then after you have your 630, track your rides on the app, compete on the leaderboard, and of course, make new friends in the peddlers group. It's tons of fun. All right, so thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride. How to install a 3-point harness on your e-bike rickshaw. Stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm going to show you how to install a 3-point harness on your 630 EVRYjourney e-bike rickshaw. Now before I get into it, hit that subscribe button below, stay in touch with us here at 630, be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. Okay, a lot of e-bike rickshaw owners want to install 3-point harnesses for their younger children. Makes complete sense. And you want to keep them safe while you're riding. The other thing I always recommend is always helmets on the passengers, no matter how strapped in or old they are, regardless. Okay, so 3-point harnesses. These can actually be purchased on Amazon. You can type in 3-point harness. You can get a 2-pack, and it comes with these 3 different pieces. And there's a couple different options for installing these. One is you can put it in the middle, or you can install it on a side. It really depends on, what your plan is. We had one dad, he put the 3-point harness in the middle because he did 3 kids. And the 2 older ones, he didn't need 3-point harnesses on, but he wanted the little one in the middle, so we did it in the middle. We've also had people install them on the sides, 2x2, or 1 on one side. Totally up to you and what you're safe with and best with. Okay, so first thing you're gonna wanna do is on the back of your e-bike rickshaw back here, if you wanna come in and I'll show you, we've got 9 screws back here that are holding the back cushion of the seat on. First thing you're gonna wanna do is take all these screws out, which is going to make it so I can remove the back rest here, okay? All right, now once we have all the screws out, this will come right off. Now, if it's the first time you're removing it, you can see it's gonna be indented on the back here, so it may be just a little bit challenging to pull it off, but just know it does in fact come off. Okay, now you're gonna have your harness pieces. You've got one piece that comes through the middle between their legs, and then you've got your 2 shoulder straps. So let's go ahead and make sure we've got, okay. Okay, so we need to install it now with our 2 shoulder straps up here and our 1 piece down below here in the middle, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is pull this off, and let's go ahead and put our middle strap in. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to loop this through the back. If you want to come in through the back here, I'll show you. We can put this down. And I'm just going to feed the strap in right through here, okay? And then I'm just going to pull this up through here. And then from there, I'm going to tighten this on. Okay. Okay. Now you want to tug on it, make sure it's tight, okay? So it's going to be like this, so the release buckle point is going to be facing forward, okay? Now we can leave that there and we can move on to our harness pieces, all right? So let me just make sure. Okay, this is gonna go right here. All right, just wanna make sure everything's lined up. Where's our other harness piece? It's right here, okay. Okay, so this is how the harness is going to look fully installed. All right, so now we can come in right here and we can basically do the same thing. So we're gonna feed this through here. Okay, so now that harness is nice and secure right there. Now we can come on this one. Okay. Okay, now again, make sure this is nice and tight to your liking. Okay, so just to reiterate, you've got 2 straps on the bottom here, okay? And you've got 2 straps that are gonna go on the top, okay? So we're gonna take, we have our middle between the leg strap already in, okay? And now we are going to put this strap right here around this outside bar. Okay, and you'll want to pull this one as tight as you you know, as close as you want to try to get this child to the side here. So we can also pull this one tight as well. Okay. Okay. And again, that can go even tighter. Now, this strap right here, you're going to want to take all the way down to the end here and strap it in. So we got to loosen this one, okay, and get this as far down as we can. All right. So now this will come all the way down here. And from here, I will loop this through. Okay. Okay, now we have it around here. You want to get that loose enough where the pad can fit behind the harness, right? Okay. So let's just loosen that a touch more. Right about there. Okay. And then from there, we can put our final strap up top here. So you got to pop the top of the, I don't know what you call this, the belt up, and then you got to feed the other one underneath it like that. There you go. Okay. So now it's in. Now again, we can loosen this one as we see fit. There we go. Okay. And if we need to bring it just a touch to the left, we can do that as well. There we go. And then you've got your harness right there. Like so. Okay. And then you would need to put your pad back on. Okay. So the part with the fold goes on the bottom. And so what we can do now is we can unbuckle all these. Okay. All right. And we're going to put our pad back in. Okay. Like so. And we can tuck this in a little bit down there if you need to. There we go. And we got to make sure we feed our between the legs one up through here. There we go. Okay. Now everything is in, and from here, like I said, you can adjust this. So if you want to bring it more this way, there you go, like that. And then you can also slide this piece over down here, okay? And you could tuck this even more in. And again, you have a lot of play with these straps as well. So you can figure out, you know, what the right position is for you. And just make sure everything's taut. And then from there, you're just going to come around the back again with your screwdriver. Make sure you line up the holes to the back. Okay. There we go. And then make sure when you screw it in, it gets tight. And that one's good. And I'll just repeat the process for all of them. And now you have your harness installed. Now, you can repeat the same process on the other side. So you could have two harnesses. Or like I said, you can slide this all the way so this harness sits in the middle. Or you could put another one here where you have another strap coming to the other side. And you can mount two kids in there. There you go. All right, So, if you have any other questions at all, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. In addition to that, you can find the e-bike rickshaw linked in the description below or linked in the corner of the video. And don't forget, we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. In addition to that, we're going to warranty everything for the first year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we'll take care of it. Parts and labor, no questions asked. Lastly, join our Facebook group, 630 Peddlers. We have thousands of members in there. You can jump in there, ask them about their rickshaw, how they've installed the 3-point harnesses, see how they like it. And then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends. It's tons of fun. You can also download our app, track your rides on the app, and compete on the leaderboard. That's awesome as well. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry. And today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about electric bike rickshaws. Stick around. All right, so today I'm going to tell you everything you must know about electric bike rickshaws. But before I do, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new products we're releasing, giveaways we do, and of course, new content about bikes, e-bikes, and accessories. So hit subscribe. All right, so right before me, I have the 630 electric bike rickshaw. These are becoming more and more popular, especially because they are such a great way to transport your children places, to take even adults on rides, to bring the whole family. They've become more practical in a lot of communities as a way of transportation, and there is a lot to know. So today we are going to unpack everything you must know if you're looking to get an electric bike rickshaw. Okay, let's start out with a few things. Number one is going to be motor size. And one thing I will talk about with these is, so this has a 500-pound capacity. Now, I've done a lot of test rides, and you can actually check out on our channel, if you search our channel for electric rickshaw or passenger tricycle. We've done demo rides with children on the back. We've done rides with adults on the back, and up to 500 pounds is what we advertise as a safe capacity. Now, if you're riding on flat ground, it's possible you actually can push the capacity even higher. But the one thing I will say is, when you're going to get an electric bike rickshaw, make sure you know who your passengers are going to be, and also the terrain you're going to be riding. Because if you're going to be doing major hills with somebody and you want to put 350-pound rider on the back plus a 200-pound rider, flat ground, that'll be okay. Severe hills, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. That's why, number one, you have to pay attention to the motor. Now, this is a 750-watt front hub motor, gives you a lot of power. It actually caps out at about 1,100 watts of power. So what that means is these motors are designed for a certain capacity, but as the bike is required to output more power, it can actually hit a max level of output. So I've seen this get up to about 1,200 watts of max output. Now, one thing you should know in the state of California here, I can't speak for every state, but you should check your local laws. 750 watts for an e-bike is actually the maximum allowable amount of power on an e-bike to be street legal, riding around in bike lanes, things of that nature. If you're going to take it off-road, that's a whole other animal. So if you want to be in the bike lane, you want to be cruising to the beach, doing things like that, you're going to have to make sure that your motor is under 750 watts of power. So you really have to consider the motor. I think you're going to want at least a 750 watt motor, especially if you're transporting people. I haven't seen anything less than that, but if you're going to be on flat ground, you could possibly consider 500 watts of power. I don't think it'll save you that much money in the long run though. So definitely look at 750 watts of power. Now, in all the e-bike rickshaws that I've seen, including the 630 electric bike rickshaw, it's going to be a front hub motor. The reason for this is it's just simpler, and the benefit of that actually, if the motor were to ever go out, and that's a big deal on something like this, right? When you're talking about several $1,000 purchase, this is going to actually be a fairly easy repair. Like at 630, we're going to stock these and have these on hand. So if the motor ever goes out, it's going to be as simple as unplugging one wire. That's the only connection right here. Take the wheel out, replace the wheel, and now you're back up and riding again. If you were to have a motor back here somewhere, let's say underneath, it'd be a lot more challenging to replace that or repair that. And quite honestly, it's very uncommon to see a tricycle with the motor in the back here. Now, you could also get the mid-drive motor that's located here. Again, most commonly they're front hub motors, and I think for simplicity of replacing parts and the long-term ownership, the front hub motor is actually a better option. And the majority I've seen on the market are set up that way as well. Now, when we talk about battery sizes, and you're doing some with a rickshaw, you're gonna want a very big battery, right? Because when you talk about range of batteries across all e-bikes, you see a lot of advertised ranges, you know, up to 60 miles, 50 miles. That is really all dependent on a few factors, including the weight of the riders or the load of the riders. Because in this case, you're gonna have a driver and potentially, you know, up to 2 adults back here or 3 children and up to 300-400 pounds on the back here. So the battery is going to be greatly affected by that. Then you add in things like hills, and then what level pedal assist you're using or what throttle you're using. It's going to drain the battery quicker. So now this is a 48 volt, 21 amp hour battery. That's a huge battery. In a typical e-bike, if you were talking about one passenger, this battery is going to get you 60 miles, probably pretty easily, to be honest. Now, when you add on the passengers, the range on an electric bike rickshaw, you're going to be looking at anywhere from 10 miles to 60 miles. And it's a big range because flat ground is going to have a huge impact for that. Even if you have a lot of weight on this, but you're sticking to flat ground, the battery is going to last you a long time. Now, also factoring into that equation is, are you using the throttle or are you using pedal assist? How are you actually powering the bike? That's going to also dictate the range. But we at 630 on our electric bike rickshaw have put the largest possible battery we think for the price point on this e-bike. You could also carry an extra battery with you, but again, you're going to get, you know, at least 20-30 miles on this thing. If you think about going, if you really want to consider going over that, I would say you could just buy an extra battery. I don't think you need any larger battery than this already comes with. Okay, now the other thing you must know about the electric bike rickshaws is they're going to have 2 modes, or maybe not all of them will have 2 modes, but a great idea is to have 2 modes, right? Which is the pedal assist and the full throttle electric option. So in this case, it's a thumb throttle here, and it's very simple. You just push that down and the bike will go. And if you want to see a full-on demonstration of me riding this particular model, you can check our YouTube and just type in rickshaw or two passenger tricycle, things like that, and you can find the actual demo, how we use the throttle. So you're gonna have a throttle up here. This is actually great on something like this because when you have the weight on the back, you're gonna pull that throttle and it gets the bike going. So it's really beneficial and really helpful, especially when you're coming from a dead stop and you've got a ton of weight on the back. Now, in addition to that, you will have the pedal assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 giving you the most assistance, 1 giving you the least. And you'd be surprised, even with the weight on the back on flat ground, even if you just put this in like level assist 2, you're gonna be able to get good assistance and it's gonna be enough to get you moving and get you rolling. So if you're searching for an e-bike rickshaw, I recommend having both options available because you don't always need to be using the full throttle. Honestly, like I said, if you're cruising on flat ground and like level assist 3, the bike is gonna do most of the work for you. And you're not gonna have to put that much effort in, and you're gonna preserve a lot of the battery by using the pedal assist versus using the throttle. Now, I'll be honest, I've put a lot of miles on this particular e-bike rickshaw here, and I use both. Starting and stopping, I use the throttle. When I'm on a flat ground, really cruising down, with my kids on the back, I'll put it into pedal assist and I can pedal easy and still let the bike do the work. Then when I want to brake, I can use the throttle also. So it's just about where am I riding, what type of mood am I in? Do I want exercise? Do I not want exercise? All right, so the other thing too about e-bike rickshaws and rickshaws I've seen, because you see rickshaws in cities, right? Things that transport people. The one thing about this particular e-bike rickshaw is this is really geared for, now it can do both commercial use or recreational home use, but it's really geared to be able to be stored in a garage. And again, I've got another video on YouTube where I get into the dimensions of it. I measure everything here, but you're going to see a lot of e-bike rickshaws, and you're going to see the back come somewhere like back to here, right? And it's a much bigger contraption that's going on back here, and it's going to complicate the entire setup in the sense that it's going to make it longer, harder to store. This actually is only a few inches longer than even a traditional electric tricycle. So that's the beauty of this e-bike rickshaw, is this could be stored in your garage, basically no different than a regular electric trike, but you still have the seat back here. Like I said, if you're looking for something that you see, like I've seen them in New York City or other cities where you're transporting people, they're just so much bigger, so much clunkier, and you could never in a million years bring that with you. Now, don't get me wrong, this is still a heavy object to actually transport in a car or bring with you someplace, but in terms of storage, this is going to be more easily kept in a garage so you can use it for at-home recreational use. And don't forget, check out that video because you can see that. And you still have a little plate here. Basically, the extra range you're getting here on this trike is about this much where the plate is here. So riders can just comfortably sit back here and have their feet positioned right on this plate while you go for a nice ride. Okay, in addition to that, the wheels. So you can see in the rear here, we have 20-inch fat tire wheels. In the front, we have a 24-inch fat tire. The benefit of this is keeping the rear end lower to the ground. So you have a lower center of gravity, which is going to provide for a safer ride. And we have the 24-inch in the front. So you've kind of got it arced back. This is good because we want to have the weight in the rear here to make sure when you have passengers, you're not going to tip, and it's balanced and it's safe to ride. And the fat tires are also beneficial because you're going to have that much more rubber hitting the ground, just for a cushier ride, but also for more balance. A narrow tire with these kind of passengers really isn't going to be, in my opinion, the safest bet. So if you're shopping out there for an e-bike rickshaw, look for something with a fatter tire. It's going to be more beneficial, more stable, easier for the riders to balance. Now, the other thing I will say too is the frame design. Now with the 6301, we've designed it to actually be a comfortable riding position for the rider. You can see for me right now, my back is upright, my arms are relaxed. I've seen other ones where a little more aggressive of a riding position. We really geared this so somebody could actually ride this who wants to ride a tricycle. And even if you don't want to put passengers back there, you can still have the seat on, or if you'd like, you can take the seat off and just ride this like in a normal electric tricycle. But again, we've positioned it so the rider can ride in a comfortable position, back upright, arms relaxed, no tension on your arms, your lower back, your knees, things like that. So again, you have to think about your use case, how you're going to be riding it, and what is most important to you. At 630, we like to think about the rider and the position they're going to go in. Last thing I will say, if you're looking for an electric bike for 2 passengers, electric trike for 2 passengers, the beauty of this one in particular as well is you can remove this seat if you really wanted to. And 630 is actually going to come out with a basket that can replace this seat. So if you really wanted to take this off, now you're riding it like a normal tricycle. So this can double up. This can be your personal electric tricycle. It can also be your personal electric transportation for your family or other riders, whoever wants to come with you. So I think that pretty much sums it up. If you're in the market for an e-bike rickshaw, those are the factors and things that I think you should look for. These are a lot of fun, great to have. This can replace your transportation, a car transportation, and just be a great way to get around a community. So if you have any other questions about this electric bike rickshaw or anything else, please comment below or email us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Also, if you're in the market for an e-bike rickshaw, check this out on our website right now, sixthreezero.com. Or if you're in the market for an e-bike and you just don't know which one is right for you, take our proprietary body fit quiz on our website. Answer a few questions about your body and your life, and under 2 minutes, we'll recommend the perfect e-bike for you. And we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. And on this e-bike rickshaw, full 1-year warranty. If anything goes wrong in 1 year, we'll replace anything, keep you up and running make sure that you love your electric bike rickshaw. Lastly, join our community, our Facebook peddlers group, and download our app. You can talk to other riders that have 630s prior to purchasing, watch how they log their miles on the app. Then when you have your 630 bike, track your rides on the app, compete on the leaderboard, and of course, make new friends in the Facebook peddlers group. All right, so thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride. All right, we are here with Parker. He's got his whole family with him, and they're gonna take their first ride on the EVRYjourney rickshaw. And tell me again how old your kids are. So one,
Yeah, we've got 1-year-old, 2, and 5.
1, 2, and 5. And we're gonna fit them all on here. And I installed the 3-point harness on here, which we can detail that in another video. But I've got it wrapped around the back here so it's nice and secure. So we are gonna put the little guy in the middle and the 2 siblings, little girl, sorry, in the middle, and then the siblings on the outside. So, okay, let's go ahead, get them situated.
I'll sit too.
Yeah, you're gonna sit 2. Are you excited?
Look at the boat. What's that boat?
I like that helmet too, that's cool, the dinosaur helmet.
That's really cool.
It's not a dinosaur helmet. This is
Your helmet! What's on your helmet, Finn?
a dragon.
Oh, dragon.
Oh, dragon.
A dragon that.
Yeah, are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Now we're in.
Once you get going, you'll be happy.
It's okay. There we go. Got the
All feel
seatbelt on.
secured.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel in there? Safe?
Safe.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Thumbs up. Yeah. Oh, that's
Roller coaster? All right. Let me walk you through everything up here. Okay. Power button right here.
Okay.
And here's your screen. So you have 5 levels of pedal assist, which are controlled right here.
Okay.
You're in 5. We'll just put you down to like 2 when you get started. This is a thumb throttle here. So if this number is above 0, this is engaged, okay? So we're in 0 now, it's not gonna work. When that's in 1, you can just use the throttle, it'll work.
Cool.
Tricycles drive a little bit different than regular bikes. So you need to actually steer the handlebars. Bikes kind of like lean a little more. So you have to keep the wheel straight while you're riding. That's important to just pay attention to. So I think what we'll do, here, I'll let you power it up and do everything. Let's just get it into the middle of the path. I can raise or lower the seat.
Now you're falling the ground. Okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
Shut out the brakes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, the brake.
Yeah.
Hand brakes,
I
yeah.
recommend engaging both at the same time.
Okay.
And yeah, push that. Just push that a little. You don't push it all the way.
I was gonna say it's
Just a little.
yeah. You'll have to get used to kind of the torque of it.
Okay. Cool. Just getting a little confident. What do you think?
That's awesome.
So how did you think about the steering and whatnot?
It's definitely different than like a 2-wheel bike. But once you do a couple turns, then it's like, okay, you almost have to like lean against it and just like, I don't know, there's just that like a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah.
But it's easy. It turns easy. And how do you guys feel? Good? You guys kept saying faster, faster, faster.
Yeah.
You
So
like
it must
it?
have felt good. You like it?
Was it fun?
Was I going fast enough? Yeah.
No.
No! You need to go faster?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think, Marina?
They fit pretty good too.
Yeah, that looks great.
I need to go.
Okay, you guys want to go for another ride?
Should we go some more? Alright,
You can go down farther if you want and come back.
Okay.
Take a little trip.
cool. Alright, here we go, guys. Ready?
Have fun.
I was like, wait, I hear that.
There they go.
I like that pedal assist.
Yeah?
Makes it feel like it's super lightweight, not pulling 3 kids.
I mean, even when you do the throttle, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, that's fun. I like that a lot. And it's nice having them like close by because then they can talk to me. We've done the like trailer thing and they're back there, Dad! Yelling, and you can't hear them all the way back there, but it's nice. I'm just right here, I can reach around and tickle them if I need to. Huh.
Do you want to drive them back to the park and we'll just meet you over there?
Sure. Sounds
Okay.
good.
No.
What?
I want to.
You want to go this way some more?
All right.
The park? You just want to keep riding.
Hey guys, Dustin here, CEO of 630, and today I'm going to introduce you to our newest product, our EVRYjourney electric tricycle rickshaw for passengers. Stick around. All right, so today I'm going to introduce you to our new EVRYjourney electric tricycle rickshaw for passengers. You can see the seat right here. Before we get into this awesome new product, don't forget, hit subscribe below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, all the giveaways we do, and of course, our new product releases. So this product has been a long time in the making. For a while, we've been wanting to make a tricycle to allow passengers to come along for the ride, and now we have done it. Our EVRYjourney electric tricycle passenger rickshaw. Let me go ahead and walk you through this product. Okay, so let's get right into it. So you can see we've used our traditional swooping frame. We wanted it still to be easy to get on and off for most riders. Very simple. You can step on the pedal, pull the brakes, mount and dismount, and then you're on. So, and also one thing I'll just point out is it's a very comfortable ride. It's got our, traditional upright ergonomic riding position. The bars curve in. You see I don't have to lean forward at all. Keep your body upright. Really easy to steer and super comfortable. Now let's move back. We got our typical oversized seat. Also very comfortable as well. And of course, we have a quick release right here to move the seat up and down. And our suspension seat post. You're going to have a lot of weight on this tricycle. The suspension seat post is nice because it's going to move up and down over bumps. You can see as I put a little pressure on it. So again, just making it more comfortable as you ride, you go up and down, things like that. All right, let's make our way back to the back of the tricycle. Here is our seat. At the end here, we're going to show you some more demonstration of how many riders this can fit. I've taken this out with my children. I have a 6, a 4, and a 2-year-old. All 3 can fit here. And you can see we have a seat belt. In some of the photos we have in the white background, there's no seat belt. But just so you know, there is a seat belt. And this can fit around, again, I will say 3 small children, probably up to the age of 10, or 2 adults that I would say are small to average size adults. Or, 1 larger adult, and maybe 1 larger adult, 1 small child. And you can use the seatbelt. I'll just go ahead and show you a quick demonstration. I can fit back here, no problem. Let's not roll away here. And I can pull the seatbelt. And the seatbelt's adjustable, so I can go ahead and loosen it. And click in. And you can see I am 5'10", about 220, and I've got enough room right here for one additional, child that could fit there. All right, so let me go ahead and hop off. And it's actually pretty comfortable. Yes, you're a little bit close to the seat here, but not too bad. The benefit of that, what we wanted to try to create was something a little more compact. There's other rickshaws that exist that you've probably seen in cities where people get towed around. The problem with that for at-home consumer use is it's going to be way too big. With this size, it's actually not that much bigger than a standard tricycle. I can keep this in my garage at home, and it's not bad. It's almost just like a trike. Obviously, there's a little bit of an extension right here, but again, it's not going to take up something where you've got this huge compartment in the back here. You can see the footrest right here, which is great. You can put your feet down and rest your feet during your rides. You've got 4-inch tires in the front and the rear. Now here's the interesting thing that makes for complete stability and safety of this electric rickshaw trike. These are 20-inch in the rear and 24-inch in the front. And what that does is it sets the rear end a little bit lower than the front, creating a lower center of gravity in the back, making it easier to balance and safer on turns, and just overall more of a stable ride. You can see when I ride this thing and you have passengers, it's stable, it's safe, doesn't feel like you're gonna tip over. So it's good to have that lower center of gravity in the back here. Also with these, they're gonna be a nice cushy ride, and should you want to go on trails or something, you can do that. These are more of a rugged tire. These are gonna really grip the pavement. Again, you don't wanna slide around. You don't want something that's gonna be dangerous. Okay, now moving back, and we have the fenders obviously on the front and the rear, just gonna, add a nice aesthetic and also prevent splash up, things like that. Under the seat here, in our production model, we are gonna have a basket. So there's gonna be mesh in here. Right now it's just open, but there will be mesh where you can store items under there and they won't fall through. So that'll be great to take things on your ride. Now, let's get into the other benefit is disc brakes. We've got disc brakes in the front and the rear, and we've got a disc brake on both wheels here in the rear and on the front too. So you're gonna have really, really great stopping power. Honestly, when you pull these, the bike is gonna stop no problem. It's not gonna go anywhere. Again, when we built this and designed it, we had to make sure this could be safe enough to bring passengers so you could, balance safely, stop safely, the whole 9 yards. Okay, let's talk about the electronics and the range and everything like that. This is a 21 amp hour battery with Samsung cells. When we talk about the range, I'm gonna say up to 50 miles of range. It possibly could be more depending on if you use pedal assist, if you use the throttle, however you operate it. The reason the range is gonna vary so much on a rickshaw trike like this is going to be because of the passenger load. If you're riding a single passenger, you quite honestly, with this size battery, a 21 amp hour battery, you could get ranges up to 70 miles, 80 miles if you're just in pedal assist. Now, if you're just using throttle, could be less. Keep in mind, you've got 3 tires touching the ground here, and these are 4-inch wide tires, so it's gonna be more drag on the battery. It's definitely gonna drain the battery faster than if you had less rubber hitting the road. Now, again, up to 500-pound capacity on this. We recommend up to 300 pounds on the seat here. If you're riding around at 500 pounds, battery's gonna drain quicker than if you're riding around at 200 pounds. So it's very hard for me to pinpoint an exact range. That's why we say up to 50 miles. But I've personally ridden this thing 50 miles and I've still had a bar left on the battery. And it also depends on, are you using flat ground? Are you riding on major hills? Being on big hills with a heavy load is going to drain the battery faster. So you'll have to get familiar with your riding habits, where you're riding, to get a feel for how long will the battery last. But this is a huge battery. We put a huge battery on it because you want to take this trike out for some rides with, a family member, a friend, your kids, whatever it may be, and you want that battery to last. Now let's move up here to the motor, which is in the front hub. This is a big 750 watt Bafang motor. Bafang has become well known in the e-bike motor space. You can see how large that thing is in the wheel. Having a front hub motor is great on these bikes for a couple reasons. One is, should the motor ever go out, if you own this for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, motor goes out, replacing it's going to be very easy. We would just send you a new front wheel, disconnect one cable, plug it in, put the wheel on, and you're off and running. So the long-term ownership and replacement is going to be very simple and easy. And also this thing is super powerful. I'm going to demonstrate for you in a minute. I've had 3 passengers on the back plus me, and I've been able to hit 20 miles an hour with the throttle only. Now, I don't recommend obviously traveling at high speeds. The safety of your passenger is most important, but this motor is going to give you the power you need. You've got a light here in the front. You've also got your display right here. Go ahead and turn this on and show you. You've got your battery, you've got it all charged up. You've got your level of pedal assist here. You've got your distance, your speed, and apparently we've got our temperature outside as well. It's also going to tell you your output when you're using the motor. And then if you come over here, this is your throttle. So you've got a pedal assist option and a throttle option on this electric trike. So you can push this down. Let me go ahead and heads up. And you can see it's going to move. Or you can do it in pedal assist, or you can choose to not use the motor at all. So you can decide, pedal assist, throttle, whatever you want to do. Throttle works great on flat ground. It's easy to use. You can use the throttle to get going, which is nice because sometimes with this, getting started from a dead stop is going to be a little bit challenging. So pushing the throttle is going to be, a super helpful way to get going very easily. And we've decided to go with brown accents, so our brown bench seat, our brown seat here for the rider, and our brown grips. And then you've got your 2 brakes up here. The other benefit is you also have a 7-speed derailleur. So the benefit of this is in pedal assist, if you're coming up hills, you have the gear ratio, so you can go into 1st gear. Also, if you want to go faster, put it into 7th gear. So it's going to give you that range when you're in pedal assist to decide what gear is best for you. And it just makes for a better riding experience. Actually, riding this thing on a street, I'll go ahead and show you really quick, without using the motor, it really doesn't feel that difficult. So let me just show you right now. Now, obviously I don't have passengers, but right now I'm not using any assistance, and I'll demonstrate in a minute here with a passenger how you could also not use the motor. Okay, one last feature is also the front fork, which is a suspension fork. This is also great because you can choose if you want to lock it out. Lock it out means that you just basically eliminate the suspension element, or you can have the suspension and this can move up and down. The beauty of that is honestly just creating a smoother, cushier ride for not only you, but your passengers. So the bike will absorb some of the bumps and, terrain, and you won't feel the vibrations, where if you have the fork locked out, you'll be able to go a little faster, roll a little smoother, but you're going to feel vibrations throughout the frame a little bit more. So let me go ahead and just do a quick demo of me riding by myself, and then we'll get some passengers on here for you. So if you want to just come a little closer. We have a little bell here too. So you're just going to push this, and you saw how it powered on. And I'm just going to show you right now throttle. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the throttle. And you can see this thing takes off. And the turning is easy. So it's really nimble. Now the key to driving any trike is just knowing that you can actually do a 0 turning radius. Okay. Okay, now I'll just show you pedal assist, which, I mean, it's going to do basically the same thing. Let you start pedaling. In comes the motor. And brake, and you can see I'm actually on a slight hill right here. So coming up here, I'm coming a little bit uphill. Click in, there goes pedal assist, and I'm cruising up the hill. Okay, now let me go ahead and demonstrate with a single adult passenger. Okay, we've got Alana with us. Alana's 5'1", about 110-ish pounds. We're gonna demonstrate her on the back with me at 220, so we're at about 330 total pounds. We'll show you how easily the rickshaw tricycle handles it. And then after that, we're gonna add another adult passenger. So if you wanna go ahead and get on, she can just demonstrate. She's got her seatbelt. Got it nice and tight.
Yep,
Okay.
feels good.
Now my turn. And I'll just go ahead and use the throttle. You can see this thing is very powerful. And with Alana on it, the motor doesn't even really struggle at all. And here we come, coming back. How's the ride?
It's great. Smooth.
Now let's do one more time. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and let me just show you. I'm gonna turn the motor off. Now, no promises here, but we'll see how this performs without the motor. And this is what, I mean, you can see, even without the motor, I can get her going pretty easily. Now this is a downhill. So let's try the uphill. Now this may be a little bit more difficult, but you can see I still can do it. But let me just go ahead and kick on that pedal assist. Ah, there we go. Much easier. And we're back. Okay, now let's throw one additional adult rider on the back and demonstrate that. Okay, so now we have Nate, who's normally behind the camera, and Alana. So I would consider these our small to average size adults. And they can both get on there. If Alana might just slide over a little bit more for him. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now let's just go ahead and do the throttle again. How you guys feel?
Very good.
Let's see the side angle. They're on there. And I'm just using the throttle, and no problem for the EVRYjourney electric tricycle. And the beauty is still gonna have a great turning radius. And here we come. And let's get up this hill. Now obviously we're moving a little slower than we did with just Alana. And Nate, you weigh about 160.
Yep.
So we've got about 270 plus me. So we're at about 490 right now. And we're still doing okay. Okay, and let me now just demonstrate in no, let me turn the pedal assist off. Okay, so I can still get us downhill, obviously. Problem. Okay, now I'm turning. No pedal assist right now. Definitely a little harder getting up the hill, so let's go ahead and put this on. And there we go. Now we're cruising 490 pounds. Easily can do it. How's the ride?
Great.
And we'll come to a stop. Okay, now we've got me and my wife Kara on here. Obviously I'm 220, Kara's 5'9". We are in the medium to large adult category. And Alana's gonna drive us. We're gonna show you how it operates. All right, this is our first adventure on this. We good?
I think so. This is my first time.
Let's keep it at a nice, easy pace.
Because I'm half on it.
Good steering.
When does the fork break? What's the maximum?
Are you doing full throttle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going good. We're going uphill. Not bad. Easy peasy.
Do you want paralysis?
Sure. Oh.
Turning is scary. Is this how the kids feel like they're gonna fall off? Probably not, right?
Well, so all this audio is being recorded right now. Okay, we're gonna go for pedal assist now.
I mean, 4. 5.
Good to go. All right, we're cruising. 2 full-grown adults. There you have it. Okay, cool. We're just gonna do a little ride along here with Alana in the back, and I'm gonna show you how this baby performs. Let's do this. Honestly, even without a rider, it's really comfortable. Do you feel safe back there?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I don't know if you can shoot this hill, but this is a pretty massive hill. And we're gonna come back up this hill with Alana. And just also, like, the brakes work really good. All right. Coming down, no problem. All right, this is gonna be a beast coming back up, but we can do it. I just wanna show you guys a couple things too. People might have questions about, you know, can this fit in a bike lane? Can it go on a sidewalk? Let me go ahead and show you right now. We'll go ahead and answer those questions. So here's the bike lane. And you can see no problem, we're in the bike lane, right? And it's really not that much wider than a normal tricycle. Okay, we're gonna turn left here. And I'm just gonna show you sidewalk riding too. Go ahead and take this a little slower, but here's a normal sidewalk. And we can fit on that as well. So if you're not comfortable going on the street, you can go on the sidewalk. Even right up here, we've got trees and bushes to contend with. And we can do it no problem. So it's really easy and easy to drive and nimble, honestly. So we'll come down here. Now we'll just turn around and we're gonna tackle that hill. All right. Okay, so we've got 330 pounds on here right now. Getting the bike lane. Now we're gonna need to pedal to get up this hill. We're not gonna be able to just do throttle because of the load size. Okay, we're gonna wait for the cars here. It's fun back there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I love it.
Okay, let's do this. All right. I'll just do the throttle a little bit. I think we get a little steeper here. I'm gonna have to start pedaling. There we go. But just imagine we've got the weight of the bike, the tires, plus me and Alana. And I don't know if you can shoot the hill. This is a pretty big hill. Pretty steep anyways. And honestly, not too bad. Now I got it in first gear, which makes it easier to pedal. We're getting to the steepest section right here. So this is the home stretch right here. I actually can go one gear lower. There we go. Now, obviously we're slowing down a little bit at the steepest part, but we're still making it. And let's just be clear, I'm not making it up this hill without a motor. So it's definitely making this pretty easy. And there we have it. We did it. Still have a full battery too. Okay, so there we go, our electric tricycle rickshaw for passengers. We actually have some other footage where we can put up right now. I put some children on here as well. You can see from that it's easy to load them and cruise around. Now obviously even with my 3 kids, the weight is going to be less than the 2 adults that we just carried. So again, no problem for children. You can buckle them in. It'll be a safe ride for them. And if you have any other questions at all about this e-trike, please comment below or email us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. And if you're in the market for an electric trike for passengers, visit our website, sixthreezero.com. If you don't know what bike you're in the market for, take our proprietary body fit quiz. Only takes less than 2 minutes. Answer a few questions about your body and your life, and our proprietary algorithm will recommend the perfect e-bike or bike for you. In addition to that, we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love your e-bike in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. And we're gonna warranty this for 1 year. So if you have any issues at all, we'll take care of everything within the first year. Battery, motor, you name it, so you don't have to worry about it, because we know this is a more expensive product. We're here to take care of you, and we also have a full customer service team that's always available to answer your questions about any elements of this bike or any other bike should you own. In addition to that, join our community. You can join our Facebook peddlers group or download our app. Great places to talk to existing 630 riders, hear about their experiences, how they like their bikes, and also see how many miles they're logging on the app. In addition to that, after you have your bike, it's a great place to join. The app is a great place to track your rides and make friends. It's a lot of fun. So thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.